Good afternoon and a very warm welcome from the Oman Cricket Academy. We are all in readiness for day number 2 of Oman D10 powered by FanCode. And the match number 5 is coming up between Royal Oman Stallions and Renaissance Challengers. We have seen some enthralling contests yesterday, and today it promises to be the same kind of the day where we have 4 games lined up. The match number 6 will be played between IAS Invincibles. They will be taking on Muscat Thunderers, and in match number 7 Yalla Shabab Giants will go on against Majlis Titans. And then in the last game of the day, it's going to be IAS Invincibles. They'll take on Renaissance Challengers. Both of these sides are going to be facing twice in the day. And joining me in the commentary box is Pranav Mehta. It promises to be a good day. Pranav, welcome in the commentary box.
Absolutely, Noman. What a day to play cricket. Clear skies, not a lot of heat, but with very little wind, there is assurance that there is going to be results, quality for shots. And that's what we are going to be expecting. The pitch looks very good as well. And 2 exciting sides that are going to be starting off with. What are you expecting about the first match?
Well, I tell you what, the first game, we are expecting some good runs. Obviously, we have seen about the surface that how it has behaved yesterday. I'm expecting that teams would surely want to put on some good runs. And talking about good runs, we have got our fellow commentator Amin Wagle ready at the center of the ground with the pitch report.
Welcome to Pitchside. It's match day 2 at the Oman D10 powered by FanCode. We are here at the Oman Cricket Academy grounds here in Al Amrat, Muscat, in the beautiful country of Sultanate of Oman. And of course, the weather gods have decided its default setting here as always. The sun is shining brightly, highs of 38 degrees Celsius, and it's going to be feeling like this all throughout the afternoon. However, once the sun sets, the story could be a slightly little different. It might get a little bit more cooler, it might get a little bit more pleasant, but however, there is very little breeze on offer. That's it about the weather, and we'll straight away go and have a look at the pitch where the action is going to be taking place. It's pretty much the same surface that has been offered to us on match day 1. You do see a healthy cover of grass here on this pitch over here, and the ball will certainly seem to be skidding along due to the presence of the grass. There is a little bit of sheen here, which indicates moisture present in the wicket. Will not come into play. Probably once the sun sets, there will be a little bit of dew factor here. The fast bowlers, especially in the afternoon, might hit the deck hard, get a little bit of seam movement, because you see the pitch is rock solid. The spin bowlers, the slower bowlers might not get a little bit of purchase because it's still early days in the tournament. Not many ball patches, not many variations on this end as well. Overall, I think once you win the toss in the afternoon, you would need a little bit of strategizing. But towards the evening, once the sun sets, it's going to be bat first. That's it from here in the center.
Absolutely rock solid surface here at the Oman Cricket Academy, where we have seen some runs yesterday. Bowlers getting something out of the surface as well, and we are expecting some absolute great battles today in all the 4 games that are lined up.
Certainly, 6 solid teams. That's exactly what you get in a tournament like this. Oman D10, margin for errors are minimum, and once the margin for errors are minimum, the pressure is really high, and that's what all these players are going to be encountering.
Well, absolutely. And talking about this particular game, both of these sides, they have featured yesterday as well about their performances. They would surely want to make some changes in their plans as well, and make subtle changes in their sides as well, because it is a long tournament, and obviously teams would want to re-strategize. And talking about re-strategizing, we have Mudassir Ali Qureshi ready at the center of the surface with both captains for the toss.
Bright sunny afternoon here at Oman Cricket Academy. It's time for the toss in Oman D10 powered by FanCode. Men who matters the most, the energetic Mohammad Nadeem, the captain of Royal Oman Stallions. Alongside him is the dashing Sufyan Mahmood, captain of Renaissance Challengers. And most importantly, looking sharp is our match referee, Mr. Sagir. Nadeem will flip and Sufi will call.
Centre is a call and centre a case.
What have you decided and why?
So we'll bat first.
Any specific reason?
Basically, I think if we put a good score up like yesterday, we can put them under pressure. That's what we believe in. I don't think wicket plays a much important role in T10, but let's try to put a big score and put them under pressure.
A good start to the tournament. So what are the plans keeping in mind? You batted quite well and the bowling was also up to the mark. So what are the plans in today's game?
Plans are simple. Just play positive cricket, and the fielders, they do their job, bowlers do their job, and batsmen do their job. If we can click all the boxes together, we can pull off this match as well.
And what is the total you want to post?
Something around 120, 110 is good in this wicket.
And team news?
Same team.
All the best, do well.
Thank you.
They've asked you to bowl first.
Yes, actually we want to bowl first. So no matter lose or win the toss, no issue.
Nadeem, number of packed matches in this series. So how do you maintain the fatigue and mental issues of your team?
Actually, this is a T10, so we are playing 1 day rest and 1 day T20. We used to play like this. So I think there won't be an issue because it's not much workout for the boys. T10, like 40 minutes you have to be in the field. And maybe as a fast bowler you bowl only 2 overs. So that's not a big thing for a player.
And looking at the surface, what kind of total you want to chase here?
Actually, we want to still under 90 or 100, so it can be easy for us to chase.
And have you made any changes?
No, we are going with the same team.
All the best and do well.
Thank you very much.
So the news from the centre is that Sufyan Mahmood, the captain of Renaissance Challengers, has won the toss and he has opted to bat first.
We've got the news from the centre that Renaissance Challengers winning the toss and opting to bat first. Talking about the two lineups, Asif Khan, Fawad Ali, Hamad Ifraq, Imran Ali, Nadeem Khan, Pradeep Eri, Shabazz Hussain, Shubhapal, Sufyan Mahmood, the skipper, Usman Ali and Wasim Ali, the man of the match from the last game.
Talking about Royal Oman Stallions, Aliwar Prasanna, that should be Anshuman Prasanna, Hasnain Ali, Jitin Kumar, Karan Sonavle, Mohammad Naseem, Mohammad Nadeem, Rafiullah, Sagar Parmar, Shah Rukh Khan, the captain Vinayak Shukla, and Yashas GL will bring in some swing to add on. Yes, Renaissance Challengers have won the toss and they are going to be batting first. It's a rare sight, Noman. Generally, they like to bowl first.
Well, absolutely. But talking about Renaissance Challengers, we have seen them doing this yesterday as well, winning the toss, batting first, and their bowlers responded to the occasion well. Today, it's a day game and they would want to replicate what they did yesterday. Putting a total on the board and then making sure that your decent enough bowling attack go on and defend that. But today it is a different opponent they are against. Royal Oman Stallions are definitely the Stallion side. They've got Rafiullah, Naseem Khushi, Vinayak Shukla and some decent all-round capabilities of Mohammad Nadeem Bali.
I really want to understand the kind of pressure that Pradeep Airi would be carrying. I believe he's related to Dipendra Airi, the Nepalese cricketer. Would be having a lot of pressure.
Well, I tell you what, it's just about the exposure and the experience. You get to learn a lot of things playing in different conditions against different opponents, so you get to experience a lot of things, and that's a part and parcel of game. Being a professional, you have to adapt in different conditions, different circumstances, against different teams, and that's how it should be. Considering the fact that you are a professional cricketer, you would want to adapt yourself in different circumstances. It is the power play. Ring of fielders on the offside, 2 fielders patrolling the fence. One of them is stationed at deep third and the other at deep square leg.
There's going to be an interesting contest. Asif Khan Pathan likes to go bonkers right at the top. Pradeep Airi doesn't like to take a shy as well. Although he wasn't able to capitalize towards the end yesterday, and that's something that he would want to work on today. Play has been called. Hasnain Ali would run in with his outswingers.
Good length to start the innings by Hasnain Ali. You'd expect that. Seen yesterday as well, that at this surface, if you are able to hit the deck hard, you are going to make the life difficult for the batters. On the other hand, Pradeep Eri, the leading run getter for the Renaissance Challengers yesterday.
What kind of a batter should we have here? Someone who can go cheeky, play those funky shots, or stand and deliver?
Trying to play that one towards the onside. Bowler seemed interested at the moment, but the ball didn't carry to the wicketkeeper. You're asking about what kind of batter you would expect on this sort of a surface. Conventional cricket, I believe, at the start of the inning is required. Getting back to ball, adopting the conventional methods. Make sure that you watch out a couple of deliveries first up. No matter what format of cricket you are playing, the basics, they are always the same. Towards the third fielder for a single. That's good approach.
They've been good. They've been good with the start. Both the sides, Hasnain hitting those hard lengths, asking some good questions. At the same time, both the batters have got off the mark. And they're looking good. They've done well so far. Asif Khan over the past few years. Pradeep Eri yesterday getting a good start.
Some hint of movement there by Hasnain Ali Shah. Some away movement. Talking about the point that what kind of cricket that you would be playing, what brand of cricket that you would be playing. In the modern day cricket, we have seen players in the teams adopting the methodology of attacking even in test cricket. But it works for some and it doesn't work for the others. So I believe it's just about your strengths and your weaknesses. And the quicker you realize them, the quicker you adapt to the situation, the better it becomes for you. Thumped on the onside, a good fielding effort there.
I agree, Noman. We talk about holding the shape. That's so important. And then we have cricketers like AB de Villiers. There is no shape when he's playing those funky shots. He's completely extreme. And that's exactly where that question comes from, that what brand of cricket, especially when the pressure is so high to get the scoreboard going in this 10-over format, just 60 deliveries, 60 legal deliveries and your game done.
Trying to hit that one hard. Managed to find the gap. Gets the first boundary of the day, Asif Khan. He's been trying to get through the infield and this time he's managed to do that. First boundary for Asif Khan and Renaissance Challengers.
Every time you have Asif Khan Pathan on strike, it's not about elegance, it's about power. Showing all the power that he has through the hands of Hasnain. All the way to the straight boundary. Wonderful way to get the first boundary, Asif Khan Pathan. What a player. At the end of the first over, it's 6 for no loss.
Six of the first over. Sagar has been given the responsibility alongside Hasnain Ali Shah. He'll be operating from the Oman LNG end. A loud shout. The umpire has raised his finger. First delivery for Sagar and he's got the better of Pradeep.
Spinners have done well in this tournament and Sagar continues to show why. Pradeep is going to be walking back and he won't be troubling the scorers a lot, and that is going to be a disappointing start for the Renaissance Challengers, trying to cut a ball that was angling in, and that's a very, very good take from the wicketkeeper. No doubts whatsoever for Empire Gopakumar. Hence Pradeep Perry walks back 1 of 3. Renaissance 1 down for 6.
Wicket in the power play is what the Royal Oman Stallions wanted, and wicket in the power play is not what the Renaissance Challengers wanted. Sagar picking up a wicket in the first delivery of his spell. Walks in Usman at number 3.
A lot of pressure. Osman coming from the ranks of A Division. One of the premium performers.
That's gone up in the air. Has he got that well enough? Yes, he has. That's a big hit.
What a strike in his arc. And he was never looking to keep it down. Osman. He's a clean striker of the ball, does like to play his shots, and that's exactly what he's doing. It was in the arc, and all he had to do is give it some elevation. And once you're looking to keep the left arm spinner who's trying to angle the ball in straight, you're always safe.
Dabs it on the onside. They will only settle for a single. That's good approach. 6 followed by a single. And you do expect such batting approach from the player that you mentioned about getting good runs in A Division. So if you're coming on the back of good form, you do expect players to perform and live up to their reputation.
You need to keep getting runs. The pressure of the scoreboard is so high in this format particularly. You just don't have time to settle in.
That was a quicker ball, arm ball. Darts it in. Single there for Asif Khan.
He's bowled well, Sagar, hasn't he? Kept things tight. Apart from that 1-6, everything has been spot on.
Trying to create room towards leg stump, but will find the fielder at long on. The successful over from Sagar comes to an end. 15 at the end of 2 overs. Skipper Mohammad Nadeem has decided to take the matters in his own hands. Very decent all-rounder. He's got deep square leg, deep mid-wicket at the fence. Third goes back. Deep extra cover at the fence for the captain, Mohammad Nadeem. Drilled straight down the ground for a single.
He's playing double mind games at the moment. Mohammad Nadeem using his experience, the kind of field set that he's put in, cannot be bowling fuller. At the same time, the very first delivery, right in the block hole.
Sometimes it happens, and I believe you learn that with experience, that how to bluff or how to double bluff the batter. You take a certain field and then you bowl entirely opposite to your field set. Inside edge, trying to heave that one. So far it has been only 6 deliveries from Asif Khan at the crease, and what we have learned about him is that he's been trying to hit too hard. And that's what we've been mentioning. The conventional way of cricket is that you should be playing bat to ball. You should be giving respect to the good deliveries.
That's something that's not in the dictionary of Asif Khan. Every ball is a ball that should be dispatched for a maximum for Asif Khan.
Makes room, try to play that one towards extra cover fielder. Now he's varied the length, and that's what we've been talking about, experience. From fuller deliveries to a good length ball. That's what Mohammad Nadeem brings to the team.
It is Usman who's going to be tested here. This is his first appearance at the professional level here in Oman. And with a lot of runs at A Division, he's going to be tested.
Oh, that was a good change up. 4 deliveries in the over, and all 4 have been some different sort of balls. Length ball, fuller delivery, then change up. Mohammad Nadeem using all his expertise at the moment.
Usman struggling at the moment. He's got a 6 earlier in the innings, but ever since that, he's been asked some really good questions from Royal Oman Stallions. Long off, falling back. Third coming into the circle. Expect a slower Yorker.
A good change up there. Once again, call it right, Pranav. Brilliant over this by Mohammad Nadeem.
I've played so long with these guys that it's almost a book for me.
What an over so far by Mohammad Nadeem. Bringing all his bags of tricks, a fuller delivery first up, then slightly varying the length, and this was a very good delivery once again. Back to the slower one, and then a slow wide Yorker. The experience of the seasoned campaigner, Mohammad Nadeem. Steps out, fuller delivery once again. Will only find the fielder. Had extra cover, just a single, a slow beginning for the innings at the Renaissance Challenges. 19 at the end of 3 overs. Oman Cricket Academy, the host venue for the Oman D10 powered by Fan Code. Day number 2. We still have good 10-11 days of exciting cricket. Sagar will continue.
They will be looking for wickets here. That's how Royal Oman Stallions like to do things. Sagar is brought in back. He's got a wicket in the previous over. Can he get one more?
Thumb straight down the ground. Has he got that well enough? Yes, he has. That's a beautiful hit by Usman, getting his second 6 of the same region.
He was looking itchy. Usman finally getting something in his arc. And this is almost a replica of the first one that he hit. Straight as an arrow. Wonderful strike. Never look to keep it down.
Straight down the ground once again. This time long on will cut that off.
Something that the bowler needs to learn is that he needs to try bowling a little shorter to Usman. That's exactly what Mohammad Nadeem implemented, and he was very successful, even with the change of pace.
Yeah, that's a change of length and the pace by Sagar. And you were right about Sagar that he should be varying his length and pace, especially when he's operating against Usman. That's where the game awareness, your skill set comes into play. How quickly you read the situation, how quickly you read the mindset, his strong zones of the batter, and then how quickly you adjust and adapt.
There's a very, very crucial and important role that the wicketkeeper has to play because he's so close to the batter. He needs to be reading where the batter is holding the bat, what kind of a player he is, and he needs to convey that message to the bowlers. And that's where the bowler will always have an upper hand.
Once again through the offside. The timing has been good. They'll only settle for a single. That's a good fielding effort. Certainly saved a run for his side. Single bring to the end of the over. 30 for 1 at the end of 4. Jitin Kumar Ramanandi has been brought in the attack from the Oman tail end. For him, we've got deep backward point at the fence, deep mid wicket. He's known for wearing his pace as well. One of those handy operators who give a good option to the captain with the bat in hand as well.
He's a wicket taker, genuine wicket taker. I call him a perfect all-rounder. Contributes with the bat, lower down the order, picks up wickets at important occasions. A brilliant fielder. Doesn't take a shy, throwing himself around. An absolute all-rounder.
It's again wide outside off. Good timing on this occasion. Still will find the fielder. Got to give credit to the Royal Oman Stallions bowling. His skipper, his captaincy, his field placements. So far, no freebies for Asif Khan and Osman. They have been kept quiet for some time.
If you've managed to keep Asif Khan quiet, you've done a really good job. We know how explosive he is. Always looking for a boundary.
Steps out. That's good bowling. Not giving anything in the radar of the batter.
What do you do here? Try to play over covers. What are the options for Asif Khan here? Looking to keep it really wide from Asif Khan. Trying to make room. Don't need to make it. He's already providing you with room. Just stand and deliver is the ask of the situation.
Yeah, that's good bowling. Once again, that fourth, fifth stump channel is where Jitin Kumar has been targeting, and seems like they have made a certain plan against Asif Khan and they're executing that.
There's something that I noticed yesterday and I was curious whether could any of the players change of shoes probably, a little bit of treatment, a little bit of support for Karan Sonavle. Can you play Jitin Kumar Ramanandi like a spinner? Sweep him.
This is brilliant by Jitin Kumar. It's just the same line length outside the off stump, on or about the off stump. That's what has been standing Jitin Kumar. Brilliant over, only 3 runs so far.
Always looking to angle it away from the right-hander. He loves it when both the right-handers are batting together. That's exactly what I was talking about. Can you sweep him? Can you play him like a spinner? No is the answer on this occasion from Osman. 5 overs done, 33 for the loss of 1.
5 overs done as the Renaissance team has amassed 33 runs for the loss of 1 wicket. Change in voices in the comm box is going to be me, Amin Wagle, and joining me in the comm box is, of course, the seasoned veteran in the comm box, or the senior in the comm box, Mudassir Ali Qureshi.
Very good afternoon. I mean, a sedate start, I would say, for RC after winning the toss. And full marks should be given to Nadeem the way he is leading his side.
Absolutely. And it's been good rotation of bowlers as well. On one end, you've got express pace. On the other end, you've got the wily, crafty bowlers who always try and offer a little bit extra, something different, and keep making the batters think twice before implementing the plans or whatever preset that they have come out to the middle with. Yashas DL is going to be a very, very valuable addition to this Royal Oman Stallions side, I believe. At the moment, he's just trying to pitch it in short, keeping it away from the right-handed batter. And all Asif Khan can do is just take a wild swing at it. Have a look at that.
Good to see bending his back and getting that extra bounce. You had a very close look of the surface earlier. What are your thoughts? Is there something for the bowlers, or it's an advantage for the batters on this track?
Well, at the moment, it's going to be advantage bowling first. The team bowling first will certainly be licking their lips because of the dry conditions at the moment. Look at that, trying to invent something out of nowhere, because Yashas DL on this occasion has just followed the batter, and all he has done is smartly followed the batter all the way across the off stump. In the end, as a result, you have 3 balls delivered and not a single run scored. This is top quality stuff here from Yashas.
Oh, absolutely impeccable piece of bowling from Yashas GL. The 2 bowling in the power play and keeping it tight. The basics are right. He's sticking to that off-stump line. He's asking Asif to try some innovative shots here.
This time he gets underneath it. It's high up into the air and just about clears that fielder stationed at long on. And finally, Asif Khan Pathan has got a maximum to his name.
Look at that strong forearms, a ferocious stroke on the back foot, a maximum, a much needed maximum. He wants to get as many as runs possible in the final over of the power play. A little man getting some runs, though they have lost a quick wicket. They're building up a partnership here.
He certainly got that elevation on that, and just because of that, it just made it very easy for him to clear that fence. Otherwise, it wasn't that convincing looking a shot from Asif, who's looking to muscle the ball towards the boundary ropes. Still dry conditions. Can Yashas make a comeback? This time, once again, in the air, and that fielder towards the leg side is just going to be a silent spectator as the umpire raises his arms, signaling another 6.
This is the beauty of shorter format, how quickly the thing changes here. 3 dot balls. The next couple of deliveries, back-to-back maximums from the blade of Asif. So going for some runs after bowling quite well early in the over. Just finding that momentum here, Asif. Just a wayward delivery and easy picking using those wrist and sends Yashas GL out of the park.
Yeah, primarily because of that length that Yashas has bowled in that previous delivery. The first 6 was nothing extraordinary from Yashas GL. He was bowling a similar line and length, but then the second one was absolutely wayward. Once again in the slot, and Asif just frees his arms. Another massive, monstrous 6. So that's 6-6-6 to end the over. And Asif Khan Pathan is certainly looking interested here.
What a comeback. Look at that shot. Just waited for delivery. And a big heave toward the cow corner. A maximum to end the over. 6 overs done and dusted. 51 for the loss of 1.
That's the batting card for the Renaissance challengers. Asif Khan Pathan has finally gotten into the act. 18 runs of the last 3 deliveries he's faced.
The only casualty that they've had so far is Pradeep Airi, who just went for a solitary run. He was done over by Sagar, and of course keeping him company is Usman, who's managed to get a couple of maximums to his name as well. 51 for 1 is where they stand at the moment. Full in the air will clear the player right behind the stumps. It's going to help himself for a boundary, so an odd stray delivery by Jitin Kumar Ramanandi gets punished.
Smart piece of batting. Anticipated that delivery way outside the off stump, opening the face of the blade and getting those 4 runs advantage now for Renaissance Challengers. And you need to back your captain's decision after losing that first wicket quickly. A healthy partnership flourishing between these two.
Once again, keeping it away from the right-hander, manages to get an upper edge on this occasion. Now Usman is looking really confident out there all of a sudden while he was struggling. But now a flurry of boundaries ensure that Renaissance Challengers are going to get a few runs to their name.
And this is the same line and length he was bowling in the first over, and they struggled now. 2 back-to-back boundaries. 26 runs in the last 5 deliveries for Renaissance Challengers. And a brave decision yet again from Sufyan Mahmood, opting to bat first, thinking out of the box. And they'll be eyeing to go beyond that 100-110 to give something for the bowlers.
And the fielders now come much straighter. Behind the stumps, looks for the paddle sleep, catches the call. And Yashas DL has managed to hook on to a nice catch. Usman was looking dangerous, was trying some inventive shots here. And finally, Jitin Kumar Ramanandi has trapped Usman on this occasion.
Smart, clever piece of bowling, rolling his fingers. The terrible piece of batting, I would say, got those 2 back-to-back boundaries. Now trying to be cheeky and finds the man at short third man. So a good knock comes to an end. 26 of just 17 balls. 59 on board. They have lost the second wicket here.
Wasim Ali is finding himself promoted once again, and that's because the Renaissance Challengers are making this a habit. They're building a steady innings, and towards the end of the innings, when you actually need a swashbuckling effort, bring in the tall, lanky, young all-rounder with long levers who knows how to hit towering sixes. Wasim Ali, man of the match in the previous game for the Renaissance Challengers, will look to repeat his antics once again. First ball 6 in the previous game, mind you.
Absolutely, and in the absence of Aqib Ilyas, he has a major role to play for his team. This was the fall of Usman, not needed at all after getting those 2 back-to-back boundaries.
Yeah, absolutely, and especially in a similar fashion. He was trying to play a similar shot. He'll have to reload that again, Jitin Kumar Ramanandi. But yeah, of course, he got a couple of outside edges or the upper edges behind the stumps, trickled away for boundaries, and these were lucky shots. And on the third occasion, when he actually intended to play a shot behind the stumps, he failed to notice that the fielder had moved much straight up. Watchfully played towards short third man, and he's going to get only a single. So a decent over for Jitin Kumar Ramanandi and a decent over for Renaissance Challengers as well. They're still keeping up with that 9-run and over mark, and that's going to be really helpful.
Indeed. And talking about that fall of Usman, I think he has just opened that window for Royal Oman Stallions to crawl back into this game. The bowler was under pressure. A terrible shot. And in comes Wasim straight away off the mark. Now it all depends on this man, Asif.
Full delivery once again. Slashes it hard. And believe it or not, it's going to be another boundary. And this over is turning out to be quite expensive by Jitin Kumar Ramanandi. Asif Khan Patan is now looking good.
The story remains the same. And he anticipated quite early. He knows he was bowling on the fifth stump. Yet again opening the face of the blade, not trying to hit it hard. Excellent placement. And the good news for Renaissance Challengers is that runs are coming thick and fast. After a sedate start, all of a sudden, there are maximums and fours from the blade of Asif.
Once again, thumb towards the offside. This time there's protection out there at the boundary ropes. Going to be a quiet end to this very, very eventful over. 3 boundaries and a few singles in this. Jitin Kumar Ramanandi over, who finishes his spell for 1 for 17. 7 gone, 65 for the loss of 2 wickets. As umpire, Gopakumar is now going to be signalling the floating power play, and that would mean a few restrictions here, and also allowing the batters to express themselves quite freely. The fielders in the deep are probably going to be one at long on, and there's going to be one at deep mid-wicket. So a very interesting field. It's probably going to be, most of the deliveries are going to be targeted short or maybe on the batter's legs. This time misses his cue. Hasnan Ali Shah keeps it outside the off stump on this occasion.
The way they are approaching in this tournament, it completely surprises everyone, not only their opposition but also us in the com box, opting for that batting power play. Wickets in hand, advantage, Renaissance Challengers. It's always an headache for the bowler when there is a left-hand, right-hand combination out there in the middle.
Left-hander Wasim Ali facing Hasnan Ali Shah. Full delivery, nailed the Yorker. Manages to scamper for a single. So now this is good bowling by Hasnan because he had a very little margin for error. Anything away from the bat, and Wasim Ali is not too shy to take the lofted shot over covers. There's no protection out there in the deep owing to the floating power play.
I mean, yesterday we did witness low-scoring games. So what kind of total is enough for Renaissance Challengers to post against the Royal Oman Stallions?
Well, at the moment it's the afternoon game. It's still broad daylight, and I believe anything under 100 is going to be a very easy task for the team batting second. Takes a shy at the stumps, scampers for a single, so Asif will survive. But yeah, of course, you've got another 2 odd overs or 2.5 overs remaining. You would want to maximize. You need to breach that 100-run mark.
For that to happen, in the next 3 deliveries, at least they need to get 12 runs. They need to go somewhere near 78 or 80. And in the last 2 overs, if you can get 25-30 runs, you might go beyond that 105, 110.
Once again, nails the full delivery as Wasim Ali drills it to the cow corner region. There is a fielder patrolling the boundary ropes. So far, so good. Singles of every delivery of this over.
This is where he's lethal, especially talking about those Yorkers. Consistently bowling those Yorkers, not giving much room to the batter. He needs to strike big. Asif on strike.
4 full deliveries. A short ball is the ask at the moment. No, he nails the Yorker once again, and what a Yorker it is. Targeted at the feet of the batter, and there's not much you can do about it.
Clever piece of bowling. As we all were expecting it to be a bumper, I think so was the batter. He was making a room and expecting a bumper, but good to see bowling those Yorkers on regular basis. What an over. 5 balls, 5 runs.
And once again, it's to the left-hander. Can Hasnain Ali nail another Yorker or ball according to the field? Only time will tell, but so far it's been 5 runs of this current over. Full delivery once again, and this is champion stuff here from Hasnain Ali Shah. Take a bow, he's completed his spell of 2 overs. He's not got any wickets here, but 11 runs in the 2 overs is worth its weight in gold. 8 overs done. The Renaissance Challengers are 70 for the loss of 2. Royal Oman Stallions, and that's a story about their efforts in bowling. Hasnain Ali Shah, I think, was absolutely great. Look at those 4 dot balls, and he's given only 11 runs. Success for Sagar Parmar and Jitin Kumar Ramanandi, as only 2 wickets have fallen for the Renaissance Challengers. And look at that extra column, just 1 run. It goes to show how disciplined their bowling effort has been here. 8 overs gone, 70 for the loss of 2 wickets. And now you will see the captain, Mohammad Nadeem Bali, with the ball in hand, taking responsibility of keeping Renaissance Challengers in check.
They were heartbroken on the day one, losing that first encounter with a margin of 2 runs. But what a comeback. Backing their bowlers is Nadeem, and they responded quite well.
Coming over the wicket now. You've got a fielder at deep extra cover. Starts off with the loosener, Mohammad Nadeem Bali. With a wide. And look at that current run rate. At one point in time, they were ticking along at 9.5 and 10, hovering around 10. And one good over, and all of a sudden, this thing has fallen in the range of 8.5 to 9. And it's going to make a huge difference at the end of 10 overs, because an afternoon game and the conditions don't change much. It's going to just get easier to bat on as we progress towards the twilight time, as well as towards the evening. Full toss. Eyes straight away onto the umpire. However, what's even more important is that Asif Khan Pathan has managed to dispatch that for a maximum.
It will be quite interesting to see, because both the batsmen are asking for the leg umpire to call that as a no ball. A close call, but well managed, a full toss and 6 runs. A much needed maximum from the blade of little man Asif Khan. 77, and thanks to the groundsman for helping the fielders to get the ball back in play.
It's his time under the spotlight. He's on the big screen, and he'll be really happy about that, as umpires will have a look at that ball, because it was dispatched a really long way behind the boundary ropes. However, now it's going to be the second ball of this over. Full, this time he nails it. And it's going to be another boundary. So Asif Khan Pathan is treading along well. 49 now in this innings for him. And have a look at that.
Fully power loaded shot towards that cow corner. No stopping. So now things are looking good for Renaissance Challengers. He's targeting the experienced senior Mohammad Nadeem. An easy picking, a maximum followed by a boundary.
This is what a flurry of boundaries can do to your strike rate as well. Look at that, 26 balls, 49, striking at nearly 200. This time bumps it short. And once again, he's going to help himself with another boundary. This is poor stuff here from Nadeem. What can Asif Khan do wrong in this innings, because he's reached his half century in the bargain?
majestic, brilliant, an impeccable performance from the little man Asif Khan, back of length, and some calypso flavor in fact, in his batting style. 4 runs to get to his personal milestone, now inching closer to that 100 mark. Still 3 more deliveries left in this over.
Nails the Yorker once again, but then it was equally dealt with severely by Asif, straight down the ground, and that power-packed Asif is enjoying himself out there in the sun.
Hey, look at that power he's generating. Going down the ground, hitting those. Lucky escape for the on-field umpire. 19 runs have been leaked so far. The captain of Royal Oman Stallions. What an over, getting those runs at right time, Asif Khan.
Never too easy, never too easy. He's got nothing to lose, the Asif, at the moment. And he'll be making sure that every ball he faces needs to be dislodged out of the ground. This time better sense prevails, guides that towards the offside. 2 fielders converging to stop that one. In the process, the batters will complete 2 runs. So this is good cricket here by Asif.
He has been very impressive, keeping in mind they always depend on the star batter Rakib Ilyas. He's not available in this tournament because of national duty, and he has taken up that charge, that role to get those runs at top of the order. What a brilliant stuff coming from the blade of Asif Khan.
Final delivery by Nadeem. It's been an expensive over, and can it be more expensive? Yes, of course. Straight away, eyes go towards the square leg umpire, who has his arm stuck out, and it's going to be a no ball now and a free hit signaled. Asif is making sure that this over is going to prove costly for the Royal Oman Stallions.
23 runs, just losing the plot. The wrong time, Nadeem under pressure. A good call from the leg umpire and advantage. Team Renaissance Challengers, it will be a free hit. Wasim Ali on strike. Can he get a maximum here?
Absolutely. And this is going to be exactly the sort of momentum that the Renaissance Challengers are looking for heading into the final over of this innings. Full delivery and a towering one. The ball's coming towards the commentary box, landing just short. And what a massive hit by Wasim Ali. Absolute top drawer stuff here from the Renaissance Challenger batters in this over.
29 runs coming from that over of Nadeem. So 9 overs done and dusted, 99 for the loss of 2.
It's going to be the last over in this innings, and all the good work done by Jitin Kumar Ramanandi as well as the other bowlers, especially Hasnain Ali Shah, has been undone in the previous over by quite a few maximums, a few extras, but now the onus is on Rafiullah, who's going to be bowling his first over in this innings. He's going to be up against an on-song powerhouse performer of this innings, Asif Khan. And on the other end is, of course, waiting impatiently Wasim Ali, who's dispatched that last ball from Mohammad Nadeem for a towering 6 down the ground. First ball coming up, bangs it in short, and this is exactly the kind of delivery that's been troubling Asif Khan ever since the start of this innings. And finally, Rafiullah has realized that this is what's going to be keeping Asif really quiet in the last over. 99 for 2. Do you think they can manage to get another 20 runs here? It would be a tantalizing contest. Renaissance Challengers have a very, very decent bowling attack to back that up.
Absolutely, and they'll be eyeing their chances to get at least 15-20 runs. A low full toss, a fumble, and a poor running between the wickets. They should have gone for that second run. A slight fumble, and with that single 100 comes up for Renaissance Challengers.
Yes, of course, 3 figures up here as a team effort. 100 for 2. Psychologically, they'll be feeling much better. However, they do know just a day ago, just last afternoon, a score of 105 plus runs were chased down comfortably. Can they manage to get a few more than that? Now it's going to be Rafiullah up against the left-hander Wasim Ali. Can Rafiullah adjust? Can he adjust his length as well? Slightly short of length goes the aerial route, and what a one-handed effort here from Hasnain Ali Shah. Plucked it out of nowhere, and everybody have their heads held high. The Royal Oman Stallions love putting up a show out there on the field.
The fielding standards has been very high in this tournament. Look at that effort, running towards his right and putting that full length dive. Majestic, brilliant, breathtaking effort coming from Hasnain Ali Shah. Wasim Ali departs. Wicket number 3 going down for Renaissance Challengers.
It's going to be Nadeem Khan, and what's really important is that the Royal Oman Stallions have managed to force a dot ball. It's not the happiness for the wicket, but it's certainly something to be really proud of, and that's the fielding standards. Bangs it in short, frees his arms, swivels to get a couple of runs, but Asif Khan is the man in form, and he'd really want to keep strike on this occasion and face the last 2 deliveries. What a change in momentum, what a shift in momentum so far. Renaissance Challengers in that previous over of Mohammad Nadeem going for over 25 runs, and now all of a sudden Rafiullah comes in to bowl his first over of the innings, and all he's managed to do is give away 2 runs and pick up a wicket. This is top quality stuff, especially in the last over of the innings.
Oh, absolutely. They have denied that second run, and look at that what happened. The very next ball wicket now is single. Straight towards the fielder. What an over. Trying to force to play that shot over that short third man. And let's see what happened before Wasim Ali got out. There was a chance for second run. There was a fumble. They denied that second. Wasim was on strike. In the very next ball, he was caught at extra cover.
At the moment, it's going to be the last delivery of this innings. And even though in the penultimate over they went for plenty of runs, Rafiullah in the last over has managed to just keep things really quiet. It's very difficult to say which way the momentum has shifted at the moment. Pitches in short, it's been aerial, takes the outside edge, and what a catch here by the fielder. So Royal Oman Stallions have plucked out another dot ball, and it's going to be a wicket of Nadeem.
They're enjoying out there in the middle. Look at that effort. A full length dive from Sagar. So the last ball fetching Rafi a wicket here. So all they could manage is 3 runs in the final over. But I believe they will be happy that they have reached 202 for the loss of 4 in their allotted 10. What a knock from the little man Asif Khan, managing 62 of 33, unbeaten. Breathtaking innings we have witnessed from this little man.
Absolutely. Anything with a strike rate of over 200 will always be A very, very commendable outing for any batter. Look at that batting card. Renaissance challengers. Asif Khan Pathan standing tall right at the top of the list, top of the order, 62 of 33. Pradeep Irie didn't contribute much. Usman was giving Asif Khan some company, 26 of 17. Wasim Ali provided some fireworks. And then, of course, in came Nadeem in the very last over, and all he could manage was one before holding out to a fielder on the very last delivery of the innings. Just 3 extras, resulting in 102 for 4.
Apart from those 2 overs, one from Yashash GL and the second over of Nadeem, they were always in command and in control. They bowled at the right channels, and in the process, Rafiullah bowling that final over and getting a couple of wickets to his name, a wicket to Jitin Kumar Ramanandi. Sagar Parmar, 2 overs 20 and a wicket to his name. And look at the discipline in the bowling. Just 3 extras have been conceded.
Yeah, absolutely. Rightly pointed out, and it's going to be so critical. Only time will tell what's going to happen. Let's have a look at the highlights. In high spirits, warm afternoon, winning the toss, and Renaissance challengers started their innings with a wicket. Sagar was absolutely clinical in that on that occasion. But then there was Usman and Asif Khan show. They hit some towering sixes down the ground, some of them identical, especially Usman, who was the first one to get quite a few good shots, and then came that over from Yashas as well as Mohammad Nadeem in quick succession, where Asif Khan Pathan looked to take apart all the bowlers. Jitin Kumar Ramanandi picked up that second wicket, courtesy some smart field placement after going for 2 consecutive boundaries. Then that penultimate over of Mohammad Nadeem, where each and every ball went for big runs. Asif Khan in the process celebrating his half-century. Wasim Ali hits that towering 6 down the ground. That was a monstrous hit aimed towards the commentary box. Look at that catch. Look at that fielding effort by Hasnain Ali Shah. It was an amazing effort in the last over by Rafiullah. Managed to give just 3 odd runs, picked up a couple of wickets. In the end, that's the story of that first innings. Royal Oman Stallions require 103 runs to win off their 10 overs at a shade over 10 runs and over. Can they do it? We'll only come to find out once we come back from the break. Do stay tuned.
Welcome back from the Oman Cricket Academy for the Oman D10 powered by FanCode. The first innings concluded the match number 5 where Renaissance Challengers have managed to put on 102 for the loss of 4 wickets. Courtesy brilliant batting performance from Asif Khan, who's got a slow start. Then he converted his innings to a big knock, 62 of 33. Usman did a valiant contribution, scoring 26 of 17 deliveries. And talking about the bowling from the Royal Oman Stallions, they were brilliant in the first 5-6 overs. Hasnan Ali 11 runs in his 2 overs, Sagar 20 and a wicket. 2 wickets for Rafiullah. That 1 over, the last over, that shifted the momentum somewhat in the favour of Royal Oman Stallions. Joining me in the commentary box to call out the second innings is Pranav Mehta. 103 is a target, Pranav. The batting lineup that Royal Oman Stallions have, it should not be difficult for them.
I wish I could say that. Noman, the way they approached the target yesterday was pretty mediocre. And that is something that they would look to be correcting it today. Yes, you immediately see some difference. Shah Rukh coming right at the top to open the innings instead of the young Anshuman. They need to get going. And for that, the most important part is the power play. They need to capitalize on the power play. Another thing that will give them a lot of confidence is that Asif Khan, who couldn't get a great start, but was able to capitalize. So even if you are not there, if you can just hang in there, you have the capability to hit it big, you can always capitalize.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And about the Renaissance Challengers, they would feel like that they are probably at this juncture of the game, the way they were approaching their inning, they must be 10, 12, 15 runs short. But they are definitely going to take the target of 103 and they would try to defend that. Got a decent bowling lineup. Wasim Ali, Nadeem Khan, Fawad Ali, the left arm pacer, Sufyan, the skipper himself. A different opening pair today. Naseem Khushi has been dropped down the order. We are all in readiness for ball number 1 of the run chase. It's a power play. We've got short third point cover and extra cover. Nadeem Khan starts off with a decent delivery.
A lot of this would depend on Shah Rukh. He's a big striker of the cricket ball. Loves the deep mid-wicket area.
Tams on the onside. That's a very good shot. Shah Rukh Khan with the intent straight away. A boundary on the second delivery of the innings.
You say he's strong on the deep mid-wicket area. Immediately brings the slog sweep out. Extremely strong. Shah Rukh. He's in the mood to make a difference here. How long can he do so? Only time will answer that.
Steps out. That's a good ball. Going away from the left-handed batter. Got to wait for the umpire Gopa Kumar's signal and he's referred the matter to the third umpire.
Believe Pradeep has taken a little too long. Or has he not? Angling the ball away from the left-hander. Oh, he's quite a way out. And there's a lot of time. This is touch and go, touch and go, touch and go. I believe it's a goner. It's a goner, I believe. How does the third umpire see it is what matters.
Yeah, that'll be interesting to see the replay. This looks quite close from here on. Good delivery this from Nadeem Khan. Going away from the left-handed batter. Pradeep did well to dislodge the bails. Third umpire making sure that he checks all the angles. He's still awaiting for the decision.
Didn't have to do that. Surely didn't have to do that. Another slog sweep would have helped. The ball was in the arc for a slog sweep. The no ball is a matter of concern. Not at all. That is brilliant from Nadeem. He was spot on yesterday. He's spot on today as well.
Yeah, that is a legitimate delivery. Third umpire checking all the angles. First up, while playing the ball, he was way outside the crease. And that is going to be the matter of concern, if he has made it back in time or not. That's what the third umpire will decide.
It'll take a lot of time. Pradeep Airy should have been way quicker, but believe this is going to be in favor. Has Shahrukh got anything whatsoever behind the line is the question that the third umpire is looking for. Could have dragged the foot in probably. That would have helped rather than looking to plant it.
Well, absolutely, third umpire checking all the angles. Quite a close call, this.
This will be a much better angle. Has he planted the foot enough? Good technique from the wicketkeeper. Whipping the bails rather than the base.
Well, absolutely. And seemingly the batter has survived. Nadeem will continue.
Benefit in the favor of the batter. So Shahrukh will have an opportunity to have a go at Nadeem.
Right up in the block hole. Slightly fuller on this occasion. Single out to mid-wicket. The opening pair of Vinayak Shukla and Shah Rukh Khan. Getting different sort of combination for Royal Oman Stallions.
Vinayak. He's a wonderful opening batter. Free flowing.
Beaten all ends up. Not just the batter, but the wicket keeper as well. And got to wait for the umpire signal. That's bye is given. Once again, good bowling by the left arm spinner.
Nadeem. What a bowler. Not having a great day behind the stumps is the wicket keeper. Should have been a regulation take. Even on the first occasion, it'll go as missed opportunity.
Dot ball to end the over. Royal Oman Stallions have managed to get 9 runs of the first over. Nine of the first over. Target of 103. Fawad starts off slightly outside the line of off stump. Went for plenty of runs yesterday. Fawad Ali. Would be very interesting to see how he makes a comeback today.
Having a very ordinary day behind the stumps, Pradeep Airy. He'll have to pull himself up. He's way better than what he is showcasing at the moment.
Vinayak Shukla couldn't get going yesterday. But today, being the senior batter, a lot of responsibility lies on his shoulders. Steps out. Good change of pace there by Fawad.
They need a wicket here. Renaissance challengers. At the same time, Royal Oman Stallions bat really deep and they wouldn't mind keep going at it. This is the battle that is to be watched about. Fawad versus Shahrukh.
Again, slightly outside off. Not giving anything in the arc, in the radar of the batter is Fawad Ali in his first over.
Fawad has got a lot of experience in the last few years with competitive cricket all around the world. He's been traveling and that has given him a lot of confidence.
Once again, a good change up from Fawad Ali. And it's good the way that he is adapting to the situation. Must have learnt a thing or two from Mohammad Nadeem, the way he has bowled in his 2 overs, the way Rafiul has bowled. Mixing up the pace, mixing up the length is the way to go on this surface.
If you can learn a thing or two from Mohammad Nadeem, you're always going to be successful. Lot of experience behind his back. Vinayak Shukla needs to get going. These remaining 3 balls are so important.
That's gone up in the air. Has he got that well enough? Fielder settling underneath that one and getting the reward of some good bowling. Fawad Ali picks up his first wicket.
An act of desperation, trying to get going. This is always on the cards. A shot of desperation from Vinayak Shukla in the hands of Wasim Ali. He doesn't drop many. And Fawad always has a reason to celebrate. Wonderful first 3 deliveries. Vinayak Shukla walks back 1 of 5 deliveries. Royal Oman Stallions 12, drawn first blood.
Wicket brings the number 3 batter, Karan Sanavle, at number 3 for the Royal Oman Stallions. Once again, a good change. Was there a chance? Fawad Ali doesn't seem amused with his effort.
If there is one person who could get underneath it, it had to be Fawad Ali, one of the most athletic players in this team. That's a brilliant effort. And even the conclusion of that effort was outstanding from Fawad. 2 overs done, 13 for the loss of 1. Royal Oman Stallions.
(13 for 1 at the end of 2 overs. They got a fairly decent batting lineup. Naseem Khushi, Jitin Kumar Ramanandi, Rafiullah and Nadeem. The batters to come. About the run chase, it's just the matter of fact that how they are going to approach their innings. They've got decent hitters among their ranks.
Talking about Renaissance Challenges, they have a very different kind of approach compared to most of the other teams. They like to play the defensive game. They like the spread out field. They'll want the batters to take the challenge to do something extraordinary. Nothing attacking at all. Just having the basic protection all around the ground. On most occasions, it's 3 players behind point on the offside. On this occasion, it's 2 and just 1 ahead of it.
Down the ground, there'll just be a single. Seemingly the ploy is that the captain would want more of the overs from the spinners. Over number 3, and already the second spinner we are seeing in the action for the Renaissance Challengers. Forcing it off the back foot, a quick single. Good running between the wickets.
One thing that is different for Renaissance Challenge compared to the other teams is they're happy to give the single away. Most teams that are looking for dot balls, in this occasion, they're looking to give away singles. They're just looking to protect the boundaries, most importantly. The bowlers are very clear. The fielders are coming from the circle, and that's what is being implemented.
Thumped straight down the ground. That's a very good shot. He's picked up the line and the length early. It was right in his yoke. Shah Rukh Khan gets the maximum.
Strong lad, very, very strong lad. Brings the bottom hand into effect. What a strike. When you're showing the full face of the bat, it doesn't matter what the ball is, because it's always going to be traveling. And when you have the power such as of Shah Rukh, it's always going to be a maximum. Incredible strike. This will break the shackles for Royal Oman Challengers.
Absolutely much needed boundary. Given the context of the game, we are chasing about the target of 103, more than 10 runs per over. They were going quite slowly and steadily at the start of the innings. From the start of the run chase, it was 10.3. Now it has jumped up to 11.05. So got to make sure that they get at least one boundary every over. And they can keep on rotating the strike from that point.
With Naseem Kushi in the dugout, they wouldn't be very concerned. And then there is a little bit of support and assistance from the bowling side, and they'll take that with 2 hands. Welcome runs, as many as probably 3.
Good running between the wicket from these 2 batters. Probably overdoing on that occasion. With the number 10 jersey from Imran. Loud shout by the bowler. No interest shown whatsoever by the umpire.
Brilliant, brilliant. The only thing that was in contention was Imran was bowling wide of the crease. But this was always interesting. Probably an inside edge could also be a matter of consideration.
Steps out, darts it into the pads. A dot ball to end the over. 3 done. Chasing a target of 103. Royal Oman Stallions 25 for 1. Skipper Sufyan Mahmood has decided to take the matters upon himself. He will start the proceedings from the Oman LNG end. Trying to pull that one. But once again, the length has been important. It has been a key factor for most of the paces on this surface.
The only concern with Sufyan Mahmood is that once he's bowling around the wicket, everything is majorly going to be pitching outside the leg stump. And those that are going to be pitching in within the lines, most of them will be angling away outside the off stump. Although from the defensive perspective, he's been spot on.
Leading it right in the hands of the fielder. Shubho Paul has dropped an absolute sitter. Error in judgment from the fielder. And Sufyan doesn't look happy at all, and rightly so.
Shubho, whose second name is John T on his social media accounts, will be very disappointed. Because that is not the act of John T. If you pride on your fielding ethics, you have to be catching those regulation ones. Can't be dropping them. Shubho John T Paul, known for his excellent fielding efforts on general occasions.
Picked up the length. Has he got that well enough? Fielder settling underneath that one. And seemingly that's a second drop in consecutive deliveries.
Disappointed. The captain is disappointed. Very, very disappointed. Probably was the leg cutter, and one of the better fielders, Asif Khan Pathan, probably started late, couldn't reach the ball. There's a change in field for the left-hander. Asif Khan Pathan will be coming in. There is a sweeper. They need a wicket here. They need a wicket, especially that of Shah Rukh, because he's looking to cut loose.
Decent start by Sufyan Mahmood. The maximum a captain can do is create the opportunities. Then it's up to the fielders to grab the chances.
When you say opportunities, I believe half chances, but that of Shubho Paul, I don't consider that as a half opportunity. That's bread and butter. Especially when you're a professional cricketer, you make your money playing cricket. As a profession, you have to be holding on to such sitters.
Pulled away on the onside. Hasn't found his real mojo, Karan Sunavle, so far. He's been one of those customers who can go all guns blazing right from the ball one. Technically correct. Has led this side as well for probably 2-3 seasons.
At the moment, Royal Oman Stallions are struggling. Won't be wrong in saying so. 13, 3.5. They haven't lost wickets. They need to get going. They need a boundary every over. Singles won't help. Singles will certainly not help the cause to on this occasion nonetheless. 4 overs done. 32 for the loss of 1. Royal Oman Stallions.
Imran will continue. Slightly slower through the air. We're into over number 5, and seemingly the plan from the Renaissance Challengers is that they're not going to offer pace to the batters. And that plan is working for them.
They have kept things tight so far. Haven't allowed Royal Oman Stallions to get away. This is the over in my opinion. They have to get a couple of boundaries here, or else they'll fall way far behind the required run rate, and that'll make things really difficult. They do have the ranks of Mohammad Naseem Khushi behind, but you can't leave a lot for them. The required run rate is just over 12 at the moment. This is achievable. Till the time it is somewhere around 14, maybe around close to 15. Shouldn't be a bother.
Trying to heave that one towards the onside. This is definitely achievable, but got to make sure that you get at least one boundary every over. So far, the boundaries are dried up. Batters are not middling the ball. Steps out. Good bowling. This is high quality anticipation from the Renaissance Challengers and Imran Rizvi.
8 of 9 for Karan Sonavle. Needs to get going. Almost desperate times for Karan Sonavle.
Goes up in the air. Has he got that? Well, that's a big hit. Much needed 6 from the blade of Karan Sonavle.
Right onto the scoreboard, Karan Sonavle says thank you very much to Imran for a juicy full toss. And all he had to do is get bat to ball. Bread and butter for Karan Sonavle. He might not have been in the best of forms through this innings, but that is a cakewalk. Once more, a slog sweep to mid-wicket for a single, and that will wrap up halfway mark for Royal Oman Stallions. 41 for the loss of 1 at the end of 5.
Five overs turned 41 for 1 Royal Oman Stallions, and they're certainly in the hunt. The required run rate now creeping above 12.40. Definitely just pushes it towards the offside, will allow him to take a single. It's a decent partnership here between Karan Sonavle and Shah Rukh Khan. And along with me, my partner in the com box is going to be Mudassir Ali Qureshi. What do you make of this run chase?
Not a tough task because 9 wickets in hand, but at the same time, they need to negotiate these couple of overs of Wasim Ali. Time is running out for Royal Oman Stallions. Still plenty of runs needed here.
Not afraid to toss it up, but Shah Rukh Khan has launched it into orbit only to find Fawad Ali at long on. And this is finally some success here for Renaissance Challengers, who've seen a few chances go down begging.
Responding to the call of the captain is Wasim Ali, yet again among the wickets. Straight away, getting that breakthrough. Shah Rukh, who was looking good, departs, managing 18 of 15 balls, 42 for the loss of 2.
So timely wicket, and of course it's that lad with the golden arm, Wasim Ali, youngster, who's always looking to do something special for his team. A very, very hard worker, a workhorse for any side. Always a benefit here.
And full marks should be given to the captain Sufyan Mahmood. Yesterday he was introduced after 7 overs. Now he has been brought in before 7 overs here. Very first ball, Shumida on the track. A single to get off the mark. So Sufyan Mahmood had that electric approach towards the game, always comes up with new ideas and surprises everyone.
Yes, and it's partially because of the resources available to Sufyan Mahmood. He's always been in and around a team that has plenty resources, resourceful players. Once again, catch it is the call. It's high. Wasim Ali is running behind it. It's a skyer, but no, it's going to be landing in between two converging fielders. Hammad Ifraq and Wasim Ali, both excellent catchers in their own right. It's always going to be a very, very tough chance. However, it was a catch that Hammad Ifraq had to take and a call that had to be clear.
Oh, absolutely. It's much easier for Ifraq to come from the long on and take that catch. Already in the last couple of overs, they have created quite a few chances which gone down begging.
Not afraid to toss the ball up, try and bowl within the arc of the batters. He's up against Naseem Khushi, who cannot be taken lightly at any point in time.
Plenty of left-arm orthodox we have seen as an all-rounder here in Oman. Where do you rate him, Wasim Ali?
Well, right at the top, rubbing shoulders with some of the best left-arm orthodox that Oman cricket produces. And believe it or not, they produce quite a handful. This time, full toss, catch it is the call, right into the arc, but no, it's going to clear the fielder at long on this time around. Managed to get enough power behind the ball, and it's going to be a maximum to the name of the right-hander.
Good strike, the second maximum of his innings. Karan Sonavle looking good. And with that maximum score, moves to 51 for the loss of 2 at the end of over number 6.
Floating power play has been opted by the batters, and it's partially because a power hitter is out there in the middle in the form of Naseem Khushi. Plenty of experience, tall, burly man with plenty of experience. Naseem Khushi can certainly make use of this. He'll be up against a very, very talented youngster, Nadeem. So the slow bowling approach continues. He'll be looking to dart it in. Brave stuff here from Nadeem.
A crucial moment in this game. A floating power play and a left-arm orthodox. He has been brilliant in this tournament with the ball so far for his team, Nadeem.
In the air, it's a towering six, and Naseem Khushi, when he connects one, it stays hit. And this is precisely the reason why the Royal Oman Stallions had opted for the floating power play, and that's primarily because of this amazing power hitter.
And look at that reach, the long handle going down on one knee and connects well. The first maximum for Naseem Khushi. And they will be targeting this bowler. They want to get at least 15-18 runs. They have already got 6 in a couple of deliveries.
This time short, tries to dart it into the right-hander, and that's probably the right approach. At the most, he would want to correct the length a little bit, try and bowl a little bit more fuller, try to hurry the batters here. However, on this occasion, they managed to concede a single only. So Karan Sonavle on strike. Big shout, and up goes the finger by the umpire. And of course, that extra bit of pace that Nadeem produces, darting into the right-hander, has produced rich dividends as the set batter, Karan Sonavle, is walking back to the hut.
Excellent piece of bowling. Not afraid to bowl in his arc here. Wanted to swept it hard, misses the line completely. Jubilant is the bowler, Nadeem. And a big wicket going down, who was looking good. Karan Sonavle managing 23 with the help of a couple of maximums. 58 for the loss of 3.
So success in successive overs. Wasim Ali picked up a very good wicket, and then now it's Nadeem. And with that, of course, we've reached, or rather finished, the twilight zone, as the lights all around the Oman Cricket Academy have been turned on, all 10,000 lux. And it's going to be a different ball game altogether. As evening approaches, the conditions get favorable towards the fielding side. Shot, and Jitin Kumar Ramanandi is the new batter in, and he's going to start off seemingly with a boundary, something that should have not been allowed to creep by. So good start here for Jitin Kumar Ramanandi. However, the equation still stands at 45 of 20 balls. So what a wonderful result here for the Royal Oman Stallions.
Straight away off the mark with that boundary. Got a wicket, but leaking some runs. Not easy as an off break, as a spinner, to bowl in that floating power play onto the pads. What are the options for Sufyan Mahmood? We'll discuss this in the next over. With that single, 7 overs done and dusted. 63 for the loss of 3.
Seven overs gone, 63 for the loss of 3 wickets, and it's going to be Sufyan Mahmood, the captain himself, who'll be looking to bowl the 8th over. Quite interesting, really interesting turn of events in the last couple of overs. Just have a look at that. The options available, and it's of course going to be Fawad, Sufyan Mahmood, the captain himself, and Wasim Ali. So I believe Sufyan bowls the over now. The next over has got to be one of the best bowlers that the Renaissance Challengers have, and that's going to be Wasim Ali. And then leaving Fawad to finish off with a little bit of pace, with a little bit of short stuff. Try and power Royal Oman Stallion batters into not hitting him through the line, make life difficult for the batters. Comes in wide out off the crease and bowls right onto the stumps. Sufyan Mahmood is quite effective, isn't he?
The good news for Royal Oman Stallions, 2 hard hitters out there in the middle, Naseem and Jitin Kumar Ramanandi. They need to target Sufyan Mahmood. The options for Sufyan Mahmood, it's clear and cut. 2 overs left, one of Wasim Ali and one from Fawad Ali.
Well, most of the deliveries are going to be short of length, are going to be good length deliveries. You've got fielders on the leg side, especially at deep square leg. You've got one at cow corner, you've got long on. So always looking for that pull and hook. Thumped powerfully towards the leg side by Naseem Khushi.
And looking at the way he bowls, he looks like an easy bowler to target, but very smart, bowling at the right area. And in his first over, a couple of chances were put down. Change of this was an easy sitter. Shubhapal the culprit. Then Karan Sonavle was dropped. Hard chance. Good effort coming from the deep, but he's known for breaking the partnership. known for bowling those cutters, change of pace.
Up against the left-hander Jitin Kumar in the slot, and Jitin Kumar fails to capitalize on that, expecting the short stuff here. They're predominantly trying and transferring their weight onto the back foot, and Sufyan Mahmood is too smart to understand that, of course, yes, that's what they're going to be expecting out of him, the cutters, but what he would do then is change and try and bowl a slower full delivery, which would make the batter unaware or take him by surprise. And a loose delivery goes quite cheap, and that helps the Renaissance challengers to stay in the hunt, because at the moment it's about containing and creating that added pressure of the asking rate on the Royal Oman Stallions. Full delivery, he's got the elevation, has he? Yes, he has, and Naseem Khushi has capitalized this time around. He gets a 6 to his name, and he's certainly looking in some mood here.
Look at that use of the feet. Goes straight towards that long on. And a strong lad, Naseem Khushi. Change in his batting number, doing wonders for him. Got out cheap in the first game, batting at top of the order, now getting those quick runs for his team. 14 balls, 31 needed.
It's still anyone's game at the moment, and such is the excitement of D10 cricket. With in a matter of few balls, a couple of balls, the entire momentum shifts from one team to another, and that's what viewers and spectators really enjoy about the Oman D10 powered by Fan Code. The keeper's fallen back, so it would probably mean Sufyan should be adding a little bit of pace to his bowling from here onwards. Full delivery, worked away, flicked off his pads, going to be another boundary. And slowly and steadily, Royal Oman Stallions are believing.
I really don't understand the tactics of Sufyan Mahmood. Just before this delivery, he had pushed that point onto the boundary. Square leg inside 30-yard circle and bowling onto the pads of Naseem, asking for some punishment, and rightly punished by Naseem Khushi, a boundary. So now, looking good is Naseem Khushi, 20 of just 8 balls.
The idea is to keep it away from the right-hander. And this time, catch it is the call, but lands just short of long on. He's unable to nail that wide outside the off-stump area. However, he's still be wanting to do a little bit more for his team. 8 overs gone. Royal Oman Stallions are 77 for the loss of 3 wickets.
आसिफा हाँ वही ना तीन करेंगे एक बाहर जाएगा
Beautiful Hajar Mountains in the governorate of Al Amrat, in the beautiful town of Al Amrat in Muscat. And of course, we are heading for another photo finish here. 77 for the loss of 3 wickets, Royal Oman Stallions, and it's going to be Wasim Ali to bowl the penultimate over. Can he keep it under control? And takes a wild swing, gets the under edge, the ball racing towards the boundary, but the fielder will cut that off. But not before Naseem Khushi manages to scamper for a couple of runs here.
We are heading towards another nail-biting finish in Oman D10 powered by Fan Code. Smart piece of bowling, keeping it away from Naseem. Lucky runs for Naseem Khushi, inside edge. Couple of runs added to the total.
Bangs it in short and dispatched out of the ground. Naseem Khushi is not going to let this one go. What a brilliant strike that is from the tall, lanky veteran in Oman cricket. Naseem Khushi, you beauty.
I like his wing, stand and deliver those strong forearms Enormous hit, a much needed maximum on a roll. Naseem Khushi, now 85 on board. So 80 needed of 10 balls. Under pressure is Wasim Ali.
Couple of balls and now the momentum's shifted. Goes for the reverse sweep. It's aerial and he's cleared the infield. The fielders are up inside the circle. He's going to get another boundary now. So dealing in boundaries is Naseem Khushi and he's going to be making a mockery of this target. 14 of 9 now.
So pleasing to the eyes when he's on a roll. Naseem Khushi this time opting for that switch hit. Connects well. Couple of bounces for 4 runs. This is why the captain always backs Naseem Khushi. Yesterday he was out cheaply. The team lost the game. Now getting those quick runs. Still out there in the middle.
Full toss. And this one's out of the park as well. Targeting the leg side. That is Naseem Khushi. Already on 39 and he's got that in just 13 balls. This is champion stuff.
A juicy full toss. And what a hit. An easy picking for Naseem Khushi. Plenty of runs has been leaked by Wasim Ali in this over. He'll be eyeing to finish this game in this over.
Finally realizing that of course the afternoon games can be excellent for the team batting second. Under lights, the pitch can obviously start getting a little bit better. The ball starts skidding, coming onto the bat a little bit better. Another towering shot. He seems to be in a hurry. Catch it was the call, but no, the only person catching it is going to be that extra groundsman who's stationed outside to fetch the balls. Naseem Khushi is making things really easy for the Royal Oman Stallions.
The story remains the same in this over. Dealing in boundaries and maximum. What a hit. And look at that power he's generating. Strong wrist. Now just couple of runs needed. Can he finishes this game in style? They are looking for those couple of points.
It's going to be 2 runs. Is he going to get 2? Yes, of course, they are going to get it. And Royal Oman Stallions get their first points on board after the disappointing run chase, after the disappointing loss last evening. And today they have redeemed themselves by making sure that things go exactly their way. And what a towering performance here by Naseem Khushi.
And how quickly time changes. A hero with the ball, the man of the match, Wasim Ali, going for plenty of runs, wherein Naseem Khushi, a flop show with the bat yesterday, but now an heroic effort with the bat, getting those couple of points, running hard, and he knows the importance of those 2 points. Jubilant Naseem Khushi. So match number 5 of Oman D10 powered by Fan Code. Royal Oman Stallions getting better of Renaissance Challengers, winning this game by 7 wickets in hand.
Absolutely, handshakes all around, and those guys in blue, in light blue, are going to be breathing easy now because this is a thumping victory. They've done all of this with nearly 6 balls and over to spare, and that's going to do a world of good to their net run rate as well when it comes down to the wire. Hopefully it comes down to the wire to create a little bit of headache for the tournament organizers. But what a good performance here. The Renaissance Challengers will be dejected. They did their bit, got a total of more than in excess of 100. They had that excellent 7th over, 8th over, gotten plenty of runs, but then how important was that very last over by Rafiullah? Managed to just give 3 runs, picked up 2 wickets, and made sure that the Renaissance Challengers total did not get too far ahead. And then when they came out to bat, people like Naseem Khushi made sure that they won this. And that's a look at their batting card. Shah Rukh Khan started with the proceedings, 18 of 15 deliveries. Vinayak didn't contribute much. Karan Sonavle did his bit, 23 of 15. But of course, the star of the show was Naseem Khushi. 47 of just 15 deliveries, striking in excess of 250. And it's going to be an absolute pleasure to have a word with him post this match.
They started off quite well. Nadeem Khan going for 16 and wicket to his name. Fawad Ali bowled quite brilliant. Good comeback after going for plenty of runs in the first game, giving away just 4 runs and a wicket to his name. Imran Ali, unlucky I would say, so was Sufyan Mahmood, but an unforgettable day for Wasim Ali. 2 overs, 36 runs, a wicket to his name.
And these are how things progressed all throughout the innings. The first one was, of course, that good catch right down at the deep. Shahrukh was then trying and going for the runs, a 6, and then, of course, Karan Sonavle was there to keep him company as well. Shahrukh then had to depart after scoring just 18. He holed out to Fawad Ali. Wasim Ali then was brought in to bowl. He first went for a nice 6, and then he was taken apart once again. However, then Nadeem pulled back with a wicket. Things started looking somewhat in control for the Renaissance challengers, and then this over of Sufyan Mahmood where plenty of runs came through. In walked Naseem Khushi, who seemed to dispatch the ball to all parts of the ground, towering 6s, clean striking of the ball, and finally that winning shot took a couple and ensured that the Royal Oman Stallions finish off with points to their name finally after that disappointing first match loss. And of course, that's the match summary. Match number 5 in the Oman D10, powered by Fancode. Renaissance challengers in their 10 overs scored 102 for 4. Notable performance, of course, has to be Asif Khan, 62 of 33. He played a gem of an innings. Usman Ali, 26 of 17. And then look at that Rafiullah over, 2 for 3. And Jitin Kumar Ramanandi, 1 for 17, was economical as well. Picked up, had some success in response. Royal Oman Stallions didn't waste too much time with an over to spare, 103 for 3. And the hero was, of course, Mohammad Naseem, 47 of 15 deliveries only. Keeping him company was Karan Sonavle. Fawad Ali, Nadeem Khan and Wasim Ali picked up a wicket each. And to sum it all up, of course, Royal Oman Stallions have won this contest by 7 wickets. And what a exciting finish and a result for Royal Oman Stallions. You've got some more exciting matches coming your way. Of course, this was just the first for the evening. 3 more matches coming your way. All of them are going to be nail-biting, thrilling encounters. It's been absolutely clinical here today by Royal Oman Stallions. 103 for 3. And what's going to be really good for them is that they've done this with an over to spare. Asif Khan Pathan, 62 of 33 on this occasion, and he'll be dejected that such a valiant effort, a strong statement-making effort by Asif Khan Pathan has gone in vain, because on the other end, when Mohammad Naseem came out to bat, 47 of 15 was simply unexplainable. Literally took apart the last 3 overs of the innings, especially the one against Sufyan Mahmood, Wasim Ali and Nadeem. I wonder if the Renaissance challengers will want to have a little bit of back to the boardroom sort of talks and then come back stronger in the next match, because they've already posted a thumping win in the first game. However, this match was something that they would certainly be looking to do more about. Right then, we've just received some news that, of course, the post-match presentation is ready and we have our fellow commentator, Numan, with the proceedings.
They say experience has no shortcut. And if you want to see the real-life example of that, then you should watch the highlights of game number 5 of Oman D10, powered by FanCode, that was played between Royal Oman Stallions and Renaissance Challengers. Batting first, Renaissance Challengers put on 102 for the loss of 4 wickets. And obviously, with the expertise of Naseem Khushi, that did not prove to be enough as the target was chased down in the 9th over by the Royal Oman Stallions. Without wasting any further time, I would like to call upon the man of the match for today, Naseem Khushi. Blistering batting performance. He's our man of the match. He made sure that he not only gets his side over the line, but he also gets his form back. Blistering batting performance, 47 of 18. नसीम भाई, सबसे पहले बहुत बहुत मुबारकबाद. आज बैटिंग ऑर्डर थोड़ा चेंज किया. अपने पूरे प्रोसेस के बारे में बताएं, किस तरह महसूस कर रहे हैं और क्या बात हुई ड्रेसिंग रूम में.
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम. पहले तो अल्लाह ताला का शुक्र है. और ये आज थोड़ा ये बॉल थोड़ा डिफरेंट है ये, और हम आज थोड़ा दूसरे प्लान से गए थे बैटिंग में, तो अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह वो कामयाब हुआ है.
4 ओवर में 50 रन चाहिए थे जब आप खेलने आए. क्या कम्युनिकेशन हुआ अपने पार्टनर के साथ, और उसके बाद 18 बॉलों में 47 सिंगल हैंडेड मैच ख़त्म किया?
जी, हमारे पास ऐसे बैट्समैन हैं कि हम लोग ये एक ही ओवर में चेंज कर देता है. ये छोटा फॉर्मेट है, तो ये आपके सामने है कि ये एक ओवर अच्छा खेलेंगे तो ये बिल्कुल चेंज हो जाता है. ये
बड़ा ज़बरदस्त लगा आपको फॉर्म में वापस देखकर. इसी तरह अच्छी बैटिंग करते रहें.
थैंक यू.
This was Naseem Khushi, the man of the match, for his amazing batting performance. 18 balls, 47 runs. The action continues at the Oman D10, powered by FanCode. We're going to take a short breather. We'll see you on the other side with the live action of match number 6.